Hello everyone, once again, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I'm David Flores, lead trainer at Mindful Life Project here in Richmond, California. So happy you chose to join me in this practice video today. So in this video, we're going to do a little bit of review of the first week session. And so last week we talked a lot about breathing and listening. So we're going to combine those practices in today's sit. And those two practices, we're going to combine them because they're two really foundational practices in mindfulness, because sound and the breath exist in the present moment always. And you can always have access to them wherever you go. So what we're going to do is drop in. I'm going to use a little guided language for it. And so I welcome you to get comfortable in a seated position or whatever feels right to you. Maybe you're laying down, maybe something else. But we want to get the body ready so that we're alert, right? Not too sleepy, even if we feel sleepy, but also comfortable. So comfortable and alert at the same time. So we got our feet on the floor, our spine is in a line, our hands are in our lap, hands free. And I welcome you to close your eyes at this time, if you're comfortable with that. If not, soft gaze below you is always fine. And with the sound of the bell signals our beginning with a little mindful listening. So the first part of this practice is going to involve mindful listening. But first, I just invite you to take a nice deep inhale and an exhale to allow the body to sink into the chair a little more, the shoulders to drop, the face muscles to relax, the mental activity giving it time to settle. And just allow some spaciousness, some quiet. So you can begin to notice the sounds that are occurring around you. Just simply notice what you hear, jumping from one thing to the next. The sound is out there. We're not trying to control it or judge it. We're just simply noticing that it's there. I'm going to get really quiet. You can notice things even in the far distance. Just notice what's the furthest away sound you can hear. In this practice, we're using what we call naming. Naming what the sound is, just as it is. Not a judgment, not a story. On my end right now, I can hear birds. I'm just labeling it bird. I can hear the distant sound of cars. Whatever you're hearing, just notice that it's there and simply name it. If your mind is getting pulled away for any reason or you feel distracted, not a problem. Just come back to the practice of listening to one sound at a time, over and over again. Mind wanders, bring it back to a sound. This is the practice, this is the training of our mental activity to be in the present moment as much as possible, without judgment, without expectation. So now I invite you to allow the sounds to be in the background and bring your breath to the forefront. Let's start by connecting with our natural breath through our anchor spots. So I welcome you to place a hand on your chest if you're comfortable with that. Just feel the rhythm of your breath there as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Noticing if the breath is heavy or light, shallow or deep. Just connecting with this breath right now in this moment. And gently moving your hand to your belly. Noticing how the breath feels there. Does it feel strong? Does it feel weak? Can you notice the sensation of the breath rising, the belly rising, extending your hand out, and coming back in with an exhale, and noticing any space in between. Lastly, can you notice the breath coming in and out of your nostrils, either placing a hand there or just allowing yourself to feel the air coming in and exit. Noticing that coolness as it enters your nose and the warmth out. Just one single inhale, one single exhale, one breath at a time. If the mind is still wandering, which it will, just come back to one breath over and over and over again. Nothing wrong with that. Lastly, I just invite you, if you're comfortable, just taking a few nice deep inhales and exhale. Really feeling tension release from the body, allowing the mind to just settle even a little bit more. Using the deep breaths as a way to reconnect, recenter, restart. I'm going to bring us out of this short sit with the sound of the bell. When you can no longer hear it, feel free to open your eyes. Slowly peeling those eyes open. Doing whatever you need to do to take care of yourself in this moment. And just note to yourself, if you could name how you feel, how do you feel right now? Now that you've had that pause, that intentional practice. Just making note of that without any expectation, without any judgment on how it should be. Just noticing how it is. So thank you so much for joining me for this breath and sound practice again. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a great day.